What's up? I'm Chef Mark Noguchi. My friends call me Gooch. My journey through kitchens around the world has cultivated a deep curiosity towards the people and places that produce our food. Join me as we honor our community who live aloha aina, our love of the land. People always talk about Mākaha as or West Side, right? Oh yeah, one of the most underprivileged districts in Hawaii, poorest people, and that's how you start the narrative. We've all heard that, and that's such a bullshit, right? Like, if that's all you say, but you started off with, oh, coming out of one of the most impoverished districts, it doesn't matter. You put that energy out there, Ray, so it doesn't matter all the good stuff you said after. You gotta change that narrative, right? It's like West Side, it's the highest densities of Native Hawaiians in Hawaii. Still one of the communities that every community member still holds true. In a modern day society, we're not used to anymore the fact that there are rules. Not rules governed by law or, you disrespect me, I'm gonna sue you. It's still raw because they've held on to their soul through everything, through all the Western influence, through all the oppression, they've held on to their community.
I think that we've gotten to a place here on Oahu where everybody feels like if I can get there, then it's for me, it's mine. And that entitlement, unfortunately, is damaging to the environment, to communities. So we need to think about, our footprint and how we travel throughout the aina. And when you have a community that's strongly connected to place, and they really know their place, then they're willing to protect their place.
You should be intimidated. You should come to this place with respect. Not just West Side, any place you go. I wish there was a PSA that was like, welcome to Hawaii, just to let you know this is how you should act. Because this is our home. Aloha is not unconditional. Aloha is a two-way street.
People don't get that. People think of frickin' flower lays and the big aloha sign with the exclamation point. No, aloha is balance, Gotta make sure you give before you get. When you come to Mākaha, to remember that there's a people who are here every day that hold kuleana. If you go down to Mākaha Beach, you might not see it right in front of you, but there are unspoken rules and etiquettes. Mākaha is like our living room, This is where we come to do our thing every weekend, every day even.
Like, you would never walk into somebody else's house and just open up the fridge. That's so maha oi, and it seems crazy even to talk about it like that. But we understood land in the same way. That aina, is that which feeds, right? And this aina, this land, this wahi here in Kea'au is a land that feeds my family.
You are who you associate yourself with. I believe that. I feel very lucky to have friends that push you to be a better human, push you to be a better steward for your community. That's privilege. Duane and Malia, they walk into a room and you know that they're there. And I didn't grasp the magnitude of the kuleana that they carried. They are a human manifestation of the aina that they live on. Duane is Mākaha. Mākaha is Duane and Malia and all of their 15 kids. That's the power of aina-based people. They are where they live.
Kia'au, which most people call Mākaha, is the place that's raising my children. It's our home. It's kind of the center of our universe and our connection to this aina. It's our piko. It's where our ohana is, and we're so grateful to be in such an amazing place, surrounded by the ocean and the beautiful mountains that just really are the bookends of our lives.
Mākaha is like this microcosm of amazingness because of the kupuna knowledge still flowing, right? The unbroken chain of culture, community, in its own morph, in its own way. I had the most wealthiest upbringing by being surrounded with like Uncle Buff, Auntie Rail, my Uncle Teddy Bear, like all these people who fish, dive, surf, love the ocean, love to hang out on the beach and cook. Just to have these extraordinary people. They weren't extraordinary to me as a kid. They were just our people at the beach. And then time goes by and you're like, oh, these guys are world renowned for what they do, you know? It's amazing. These guys are real heroes, local heroes, right in front of us every day. That's Mākaha to me. It's like unbelievable heroes in such a humble place.
The people of Mākaha and, you know, some of the heroes that Duane grew up with who were just his aunties and uncles on the beach. It didn't have to be blood. It was just the people that fed him and took care of him. You know, those are the practices, the cultural practices that will continue to live on in this place, no matter what's happening. And so we can always go back to the ocean and find that happening on any day at Mākaha.
We share our values through food, through action. To this day, I still don't consider myself an amazing chef. But, okay, I make a mean luau stew, but...
The beauty of Hawaii is that we have diversity, real diversity, where people have brought different pieces of their culture. And so I like using the metaphor of the luau stew, where you have your base, like the most important part of the stew, and that's kanaka, that's the Hawaiian identity piece. And whether you're new here or you've been here for generations, if you don't understand yet that there is an important indigenous native piece here that needs to be uplifted, respected, understood, then you're missing a huge part of the overall dish. And all of the ingredients in the stew, you know, are part of all the different cultures. And then at the end you have a luau stew. But it's still Hawaiian, you know, and everybody should be okay with identifying with that and enjoying it.
I want people to see the beauty and amazingness of what Mākaha has to offer the world. You know, if you can recognize the beauty of the West Side, respect it, and want to preserve it for generations to come, that would probably be the best message we can have.
This consistent narrative of people sharing memories and love of our home. And that's how we are gonna make a difference, right? We're gonna change that narrative. So I'm real simple. I'm simple. When I die, I want my wife to say that I was a good husband. I want my kids to say that I was a great dad. And I want my lahui to say that at least I didn't waste space.
We've come so far since we began this life. Been through the trenches, seen so many ups and downs, like we barely even touched the ground. I love you more each day, and I pray I can push my ego out the way, let you know